All right, so what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of our Business Loop
Welcome, welcome,
podcast.
welcome.
Well, today is going to be a very special episode. Today, we're going to go over a few things that happened. Very tragic. It's not really exciting, like, because nobody likes to hear news like this. But the CEO or one of the founders of CashApp actually got stabbed
To death.
to death.
And I love
And
that app, man. You don't
it's
love that app?
like, it's an app where you use like it actually become like a part of just society right now.
Bro, that app. And there's no physical branch.
Well, that's kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
I always feel like they would have like a space in like Silicon Valley, that, or like this is Cash App
Like
section.
you just go to a Square Bank.
Yeah,
But no, there's no physical. And they're up there competing with JP Morgan
just 100% online,
on 100% online.
bro. Like, so, all right. So sometimes I always see things like this, and then when you see them get to a point where they might give like tax advice, no, bro.
So
You ever
like,
get like the tax
they're like,
advice?
file taxes with us. It's free.
Yo,
You
you
can do
can
this.
file taxes through Cash
Cash
App,
App.
bro. Well, like, when has it gotten there? So
Yeah.
no, this company just becomes something just ridiculous overall. But
Mhm.
just looking at how many stories here, like, you can just look at how many different people reporting on this. It's
Yeah.
like a huge thing. Like a day ago, 10 hours ago, like 21 hours ago. Like, it's just a huge story that actually happened. And when you see like a guy like this with just such huge influence,
Mhm.
and these people actually created a product where his name was Bob Lee, by the way.
Yeah.
So people like this, bro, like, they create products like this that live on without them.
Change people's
So if
lives.
you understand the concept of truly making like lifetime passive income,
Mm.
especially like a product that generate lifetime passive income like that, bro,
Mhm.
because to me, I feel like when you have a guy like this, like, not just for like swing the conversation about money and stuff, but
Yeah.
this continuously generate money forever, like even way after his demise, bro.
Yeah.
So like, when you think about like a situation like this now, the product basically outlived him.
Forever.
Yeah, he outlived his product. Like,
No, the
meaning
product
the
outlived
product
him.
outlived him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that kind of crazy when you really think about that, though. But like, and especially dying so young, bro. Like, how old was this guy, bro?
Bob Lee, I'm not even sure. He's look like he's in his 40s. Let's see, Bob Lee age. Bring it up right now. He's 43.
43.
He passed away yesterday.
Whoa. Like, that's like something that I feel like a lot of people gonna be like affected by. And you know what even more crazy to me? Most users of Cash App don't even know this fucking
They've
even
never
happened.
heard of
They
him.
never heard of this guy before. Like,
Maybe you know about Jack Dorsey. Maybe.
yeah, like, about Jack Dorsey, like, especially because of him, like, mass influence with like Twitter and like Square and all those companies.
Yeah.
So I feel like more people would know him, but like the majority of people, like especially users, I feel like they
Yeah.
have no idea who these guys are, bro.
Yeah. So are you gonna watch the video? What do you think? We
Which
can put up the video.
of Bubbly.
Just like the news report. Could even
Well,
show a quick segment.
all right, so we can just go over like just a few sections of it still. So we can
So we're gonna put this up on the screen and you can just watch it. So I know that we show some good information here.
yeah, so I feel like we can watch this one.
Okay.
Wait.
Tonight, police are investigating the murder of a tech titan on the streets of San Francisco. Cash App founder Bob Lee was stabbed to death early Tuesday morning, and no arrests have been made. CBS's Carter Evans reports on the death that has shocked Silicon Valley.
Tonight, friends and family are confirming what many fear. The 43-year-old man San Francisco police found stabbed here on Main Street early Tuesday morning is well-known tech executive Bob Lee. The father of two was chief product officer at cryptocurrency startup MobileCoin. Before that, he worked with former Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey at Square. Dorsey today called his death heartbreaking. Lee would later create the mobile payment service CashApp.
Bob's someone that I just talked to a couple days before and was planning on Then I meet him tomorrow in Miami. So it was really, really hit close to home, especially he got stabbed in front of my old apartment complex. So
Jake Shields is Lee's friend.
I'm a professional fighter and I lived right there and I started feeling unsafe.
Current Twitter CEO Elon Musk responded to news of the killing by taking a swipe at the city. Violent crime in SF, he said, is horrific. San Francisco's district attorney also called the
just
crime
think about
horrific.
things like this, just violent crimes. Like, imagine if his death was just some random robbing, like
You think so? It's like it's not even a conspiracy.
not
or
even
anything
like a
that.
conspiracy, or like nobody ought to get him. Just like him just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Like,
Well, I hear San Francisco has like a homeless problem, so like, and a crime problem as well.
bro, just thinking about being in like an area like that where you know that just you randomly walking around in the night,
Yeah, it's not.
you just
not
lose your life just because somebody just try eat for the night.
Yeah, or they have a bad day, or they have an argument, or they just high on some drugs or something, and just you get it.
Bro, like just imagine a situation like that, bro. Like, imagine just losing your life over something so simple. It just never mean anything. It
Hmm.
just never mean anything at the moment, at the time.
Hmm.
And you just, dude, like, that kind of crazy. Especially sometimes you don't even know that your time can be just a regular day that you just get up, like, you, you had no idea of dying that day. Like,
Yeah.
you didn't even be like, you know how some movies would portray some stuff like they count down until the time, and then like some big fight happen, or like somebody lose their life. And like, life don't work like that, bro. Life is just the random shit that just happen,
Yeah.
and just the random shit can just be a day that's just not yours,
Yeah. Life is so fickle. Like it's easy. You could be
man.
doing something, you just fall off something, or you get hit, or something just boom.
Bro, I feel like that always painful to think about, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that situation can never be good.
Yeah.
But
So even on the other side of this, there's so what they were talking about in the news thing, and we're gonna put this up as well. He was working on a startup called MobileCoin,
what
and
kind of company was that though?
so it's like it's almost like Bitcoin, but it's a peer-to-peer payment system,
Whoa.
and they claim that they're offering maximum privacy under the rule of law, and this comes.
All right, but like, all right, what would that mean though?
This would mean it's basically a coin that can transfer from person to person without being monitored by, let's say, a government or
So it's
organization.
like decentralized,
Yeah, like
just
real
owned by no one,
decentralized, not like other decentralized things that are really centralized.
which means owned by no one, just straight. You just sending your money, like, you just locked in, no fees, no third party, nothing.
I'm not sure about the fees, but it seems like they were offering some privacy and some global payment platform or system.
But now that kind of sound weird though, because if fees involved, then that means there's a third party of some sort.
If fees are involved.
Yeah, like if somebody controlling, if that funding is going to someone, that means the actions are controlled.
The fees?
Like, say for instance, fees to do a certain thing.
Hmm.
Where would that fee go to? Who would it go to?
Running the servers.
Running the
Running
servers.
the,
Hmm.
or paying people who keep the servers alive, like validate the servers, if that's how they run it. But this kind of looks suspicious that while he was probably working on MobileCoin, a couple of days or a couple of months from now, we have something called the FedCoin, and we're not trying to be like conspiracy theorists or anything, but the FedCoin is a coin that basically issued by the government, and then what most people are claiming, and we're also going to put it up here, the FedNow service. They're saying that with the Fed coin, you might be under a lot of surveillance, or they might tell you what you can spend your money on and what you can't.
So wait, you feel like this would combat
I
against?
don't feel like anything. I
Whoa.
do not feel like anything. I
Whoa.
am just reading to you what I'm heard on the internet.
Yo, that kind of crazy, bro. Mine get canceled, dude. Yo,
Just me get cancelled. It's not like we're here talking about this.
so that could be a thing though. Like, cause if the actual Fed coin or whatever coin they're gonna release,
Yeah,
if it would be if it would do the same thing as this, like
they would do the opposite
the
of
opposite.
this.
Yeah, it would be the opposite, but it would be their direct competition though.
Yes,
Whoa,
yes. So
that kind of
that's
crazy.
kind of like the tinfoil and conspiracy going around that. Oh, the Fed platform is coming out, so they got rid of this guy who was working again, who's using the real disruptor.
Sick.
And Cash App, I feel honestly something about Cash App, bro. Like I feel like they are
So
hiding
this
something.
could be, you might say this might be like an organized scenario.
Like get rid of him, he's
So
getting too.
whoa, so probably it would be crazy though if you find out. I probably like stories like this gonna always be buried. So stories like this gonna always be so buried to a point where that execution of someone,
Hmm.
it would just probably deemed as some random shit.
Yeah,
But at the same time, it could be like government secret agents
yeah.
just
You find out 30 years later. Yeah, we did that.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah, like because
Don't even bother.
obvious
Too
that
late now.
yeah, obvious that they try to eliminate all competition or everything
Mm-hmm.
to go against the yo. That's kind of crazy to think about, dog.
That's competition that you can attack that one.
Mm.
But I'm saying if there's like Bitcoin, even though it's open, they can't find that person who is the
Yo, and you know what crazy?
what,
How mysterious is the person? Because people now don't really know if um
Satoshi.
Satoshi is like dead or alive or
Everybody
not.
still doesn't know.
But I feel like him staying mysterious though,
Mhm.
like I feel like they would have killed him already.
Of course, they're watching like those wallets, like those
Yo,
old wallets. They're just like just let something move,
let something move. They're gonna know
something
this
move. They
person.
just watching. See, they put that guy on the clock. Watch this, 24 hours.
Well, so all right. So what he's talking about is Satoshi Nakamoto. Like that's Nakamoto.
Mm-hmm.
Satoshi Nakamoto. His what he did was he had like some Bitcoin reserved for himself in some special wallets that he had.
Mm-hmm.
So you're basically saying if governments see them actually
Those coins.
move coins from that wallet,
Yes,
they gonna know that all right, this person is
it's
still
alive.
alive, and
Yes,
this person we need to find him
yes.
and give him the execution,
The
like
only way.
the random stabbing. And no, these are why you hear like random stabbings and random shit because whenever I feel like whenever you have any form of competition with the government and stuff, bro, this can even stem back to just other small like conspiracy stuff because you even have those the guys I can't even find it also the guys that like they invented alternatives for like gas
Mm-hmm.
and they just hear that like
They died.
these guys just died randomly,
Yeah,
random deaths, bro. So you always see shit like that just happen, and people always just like, oh yeah, just random.
that's a conspiracy, or
Because meaning, all right, the alternatives for gas that they did, one of these guys did like one called a hydro something,
mm-hmm.
and he basically used water to power his car,
Mm-hmm.
and he found out how to do that, bro. And like a couple months later, after him announced him invention and stuff like that, died,
Yeah, I heard about that.
totally died. And you can look it up, like you guys go. If you want, you can just look it up and you see it for yourself. And it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of crazy how stories like that happen. And because I feel like once you start going against any government pockets, especially huge industries like that, because gas, like that's a serious thing that we're
That's
like
a big industry, yeah.
big industry. And when you imagine what would happen if that invention was just brought to life and more people adopt that and find out you can just use water, power your car.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like that.
Well,
Just that alone would have shatter markets, bro.
I'm
Shatter.
curious. I think people would work on that if it was like viable?
Well, you
At
just
least now.
I feel like it makes sense, but the way how big pockets eat, it's like when you really think about it, the abundance of water
Hmm.
is more than the abundance of oil that they take to use to make gas.
So what about the abundance of sunlight?
Well, the abundance of sunlight for sure, but what really gonna affect that is in order to have the solar panels made,
Hmm.
another industry is formed, bro.
Hmm.
So you understand that concept. So that industry is not eliminated totally.
Hmm.
So that industry can now just pivot in providing the solar panels and the raw material to make the solar panels.
Okay, so you're saying once their pockets are
Lined.
lined,
Yes. It
they'll go.
always go.
Okay.
Like so the machine is always gonna go once somebody's paid, bro.
Okay.
But water, the abundance of water, especially in cars,
Hmm.
because the same manufacturer guys aren't the gas guys. Think about it.
Same manufacturing guys. For what?
Car manufacturing guys.
You mean they aren't the gas guys?
Wait, think
They
about
are
it.
the gas
No, think about it.
guys.
But think about how divided the industries are, bro. Because you have the manufacturer guys, you have the dealership guys,
Hmm.
and they have the gas guys.
They're all buddy man.
Well, they are, but at the same time, it's a total division of like where the whole monetary aspect of the car is.
Hmm.
So they divide that so much to a point where you know that somebody's pocket is always lined, bro. But
So,
like,
hmm,
imagine if they started using water to power these cars, it would have just get crazy. I feel like it would just become ridiculous.
I
It's
can
just
see that.
something unheard of. But another thing though, just seeing these people who innovate so much and invent things that are just mass adopted by Gen Z, like just regular people growing up. Because you have people right now that just Cash App is just a part of them life. Like they just grow up on Cash App. Like,
Cash App
it's not
and
even like
Venmo is a norm.
just sending money that way is
Hmm.
a thing, but these are just the third party people, bro. These are all the people that you hear of that you just see an app that you start using 24/7 because a lot of people I don't even think they knew who the CEO for TikTok was if that Congress thing never happened.
Yeah, and then the guy started making TikToks, or at least putting his TikToks on your page.
Yeah,
He's like,
automatically.
put this so they can see it and they have pity
So
for
that
me.
just
And
automatic viral, like just
yeah,
automatic
of
viral. So
course.
look at the power and control they have. But I feel like just simple stuff like that, bro. Like if you don't really pay attention to what happened behind the scenes,
Hmm.
you don't really know that behind these just regular apps on your phone, these are huge companies that like real life people are behind. So it's not just a regular thing on your phone, but this is why I always see updates and stuff like that because they're constantly like working.
Hmm.
So just small details like that where like a regular person wouldn't even notice. They would have just be constantly consuming the product, but
Hmm.
they have no idea how the product was made.
Hmm. Hmm.
So this is how people like Bobley like just come in important, especially in like Gen Zs just like us and just different things like this is why like the death of these guys are just very important.
Yeah, because they really change people's lives,
Yeah.
disrupt the financial industry. Cash App provides you a way to bank. Cash App provides you a way to cash checks. Cash App provides you a way to buy crypto. Cash App
Yeah.
provides you a way to buy stocks, gift stocks, send money. What else? What other things does it allow you to do? There is a retirement on Cash App. You can file your taxes,
Well, I love the crypto section and the fact that you can send stocks to people,
send
bro.
stocks, and
Like,
send crypto.
bro, like I don't even think you understand the concept of that.
Sending
You can
stock.
send stock
But Cash
to a
App is so
person,
smart.
bro.
You don't even send them the stock. You send them the money
The money
and then it buys the
and
stock.
it buys the stock.
Cash App is
But
smart,
they
bro.
do it in a way where you would feel like you're sending them
The stock.
the stock.
Yeah, but you really send them and at 9:30 they buy the stock. The person
Oh
gets it.
man, bro, like it's just a special app, bro. Like I feel like just Cash App overall, very, very special.
And you know the way they do the instant deposits?
Yeah.
They reverse the refund. method.
Oh.
Yeah, so instead of like trying to deposit the money to your account, they put it like a reversal. So it just reverses into your account. That's how it goes in. And then they take the fee. That's how they can make it
Oh.
instant.
That's kind of crazy, bro. Like super smart.
Cash App.
That's super smart.
Disruptor.
But like, it's kind of crazy though. But my thing is, they have within Cash App, you have like the crypto section
Mm-hmm.
where you can just send. But I
But they
still
only
feel
do
like they take
Bitcoin.
fees. Yeah, but they only do Bitcoin. Yeah,
There's
but
a reason for that.
you can still send the Bitcoin because they collect the fees from the Bitcoin. You think? What's the reason why you think they just do that?
Only Bitcoin? Or what?
Because
Or
why do they just do Bitcoin alone in Cash App
they actually
for only crypto?
looked into Bitcoin as a crypto and saw that it was the only one that made sense.
Wow,
So that's the only one they hold on their balance sheet. That's the only one they transact with. It's the only one they believe in.
that's kind of fun though.
Yeah.
But just seeing that whole concept overall, bro.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Cash App is just gonna be a huge company overall.
Yeah, man.
But all right, so moving on from topics like that though, what do you think's happening with AI right
AI.
now?
Let's get to AI now. So when you're on our podcast,
Yeah,
you know that you get to see things early. You get to see things first. So we actually found this website called There's an AI for That, and we're gonna put it
yeah, I
up on
think
the
that's a
screen.
cool website, bro. I think this is a
Yeah.
super cool website. And yo, just remember, bro, like you always see these things here first.
Only.
Always. Like
Only here.
just remember you always see these things here first. And then just imagine how much people just gonna start adopt things like, oh yeah, gonna adopt this, adopt that. But trust me, bro, it was born here first. Like,
Been.
all right,
Been
so
here.
this website it's there's an AI for that.
Mm-hmm. So it shows you all the new AIs coming out. You can see the link above. There's Chat GPT for WhatsApp, social media bookmarking. There's dating chat suggestions.
So this basically lists all the different companies that people are using AI to start.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so just so you can understand, like these are companies that people are using AI to just run the whole company overall.
Mm.
So I feel like no, like I've been seeing stories where you have like just ChatGPT is the CEO for companies and stuff. Like people are turning the CEO into like just artificial intelligent language system. Like they
Mm.
just say, okay, we're just gonna depend on this because the answer is more efficient. And when you hear stuff like that, bro, doesn't that scare you
Does it scare me?
to know that like
It all scares me.
5 years from now, it's just gonna be a thing where,
5 years.
or probably not even 5 years,
Yo,
bro.
this thing is out of hand.
Probably like I'm gonna say like probably 2 years in, this
I
gonna
could
get
see two
scary.
years.
Two
I
years
could
in,
see
this
two
gonna get
years.
scary. So 2 years in, bro, I feel like this gonna get so scary that it's replacing so many jobs and it's becoming so efficient to people that even though it replaced so many jobs,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're gonna create so many jobs also.
Jobs and create value, create wealth for people that
Yeah.
it just always shifts around though.
Yeah, man. But like my scariest part is when hoping that they don't input like that stuff in just like the bots them, bro.
The
Like
bots,
yeah, like
that's a must though. You
if you
can't stop it.
I just feel like it's just gonna happen though.
The bots look just like iRobot, huh?
It's like it's just happening right in front of our face.
And you're like, no, stop, slow, take it
Everybody
easy.
just watching the obvious just happening.
Yeah.
Nobody not saying shit about it.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of crazy still. But just just take a time to think about that. Like think about how advanced this stuff is getting right now.
Mm-hmm.
Where now I'm pretty sure this whole website, like I'm pretty sure this whole website is just totally ran by like a AI.
Mm-hmm.
So the website that they're using to list all the new AI like businesses that's happening right now. It's it's a AI itself.
Oh yeah, it was cured. Everything was brought by ChatGPT. This
Hmm.
website. Let me see if I can't find the detail, but it was saying that all of the information is provided by ChatGPT.
So even though they have like just launch section, so this is the just launch section where you can just see the different projects that people just launched, and I think it allow you to just go back in time to see different projects in different months. But what are some of the projects like? Can you go to some of these projects directly and see if you can use it?
Sure. But some of them, I must note that it's like, when somebody wants to pre-sell a project,
Yeah.
so they want to see the demand that they have there. So they have it up. They're like, we're working on this project, but we want to see how much people are really interested in this before. So you sign up, put your email, get in. So
Yeah.
some work, some don't work. So let's see what we can find that actually works. Let's see. You see any good ones? Journey plan. What about this? Customized travel plans platform. Travel itineraries. So this should be AI. What's the destination of your trip? Planning trips. Okay.
So this should take you there. So this is the direct website for this,
Okay.
and this is basically a AI company that what does it do? It helps you plan your trip or how much it will gonna cost.
I guess here it says our cutting edge AI technology creates personalized agenda tailored to your interests and preferences within your time frame and budget. Whether you're an adventure seeker or relaxation enthusiast, or advanced algorithms optimize every aspect of your trip for maximum enjoyment.
Whoa.
And the best part, it's completely free. Let's start planning your dream vacation today. So you can probably say, I would like to go here, I want to do
All right,
this.
so let's do a trip to Thailand. So let's go to Thailand.
Okay,
So Thailand could be like a good
Thailand.
start. Like I feel like a lot of people would want to experience Thailand.
Let's say
I've always wanted to experience Thailand.
5 days.
5 days, your
What's your
budget.
budget?
My budget is 5K. So I have 5K for my Thailand trip.
Preferred food,
Um, Healthy
preferred drink,
water.
water, preferred accommodation,
So I would stay in. I wouldn't do a resort. I would do like homestays.
preferred activities, hiking, shopping, sightseeing.
Wait, go back. I think I should just stay at the hotel though, because might as well just stay at the hotel because what the average person would just want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, preferred activity outdoors.
Outdoors. But they should tailor it. Any dietary restrictions? That's what just now.
No,
How would you be getting around? Rental car.
rental cars for you.
Rental cars for you. Drop the plug. Shameless
Yeah.
plug. Are there any safety concern precaution? If it, no. No. Plan my trip. Let's see. We're right now planning your amazing trip. Let's see. They should give us a full itinerary of things we should do, the price, the
Wow.
stay, the activities.
So we're gonna fast forward this for you guys so you can just see exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So this basically is like this should give me my whole trip expenses for my budget and all that,
Mm-hmm.
like just super clean and just straight to the point.
That would come in handy. You just pay one money, go through.
Bro, so this is like you see how powerful AI can get? People can build these tools, especially
Oh no,
super simple.
no, that's not what they did. They just kind of typed it out for me. Oh, they give you the things, but they don't.
Oh, so they can plan your trip, bro.
Yeah.
So So now they plan what you should do on the trip while in Thailand.
But they're telling you the places. So breakfast at local cafe or bakery, visit Grand Palace and Wat Phra Khao, lunch at local healthy food restaurants. They brief you the times.
This is cool, dog. Yo, this is cool. So I can bet right now what they did was they used ChatGPT API and created this product. Like, so you see how crazy this is? This is amazing, bro.
That's
Like,
leverage of
just
ChatGPT.
look at how much they leverage ChatGPT for a project like this.
Mm-hmm.
So now they can totally, and these are the projects you can find on the website, bro. So what's the name of the website again? You can tell
There's
them?
an AI for that.com.
Yeah, so there's a AI4.com. So that's a website where, like, I'm pretty sure more people gonna talk about it, like, in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
So just it's like you go to the mall and you see all of the shops them.
Yeah.
It's like you go to the mall and you see all of the shops them.
The thing about AI too, Bill Gates took a big interest in it because he's saying it's the next input platform. So instead of people typing
Hmm.
and using a mouse, people are just gonna chat to the platform and get your result now.
So I feel like that's one of the concept of saying, like, the world is just getting lazier and lazier.
Definitely.
Because if you really think about it deeply,
Mm-hmm.
the things that have the most advancement is the things that make humans the most lazier
Yeah.
and lazier. You ever think about that?
Yeah. Chris was saying that this kind of makes humans not understand the technology. And
They
they're
don't
just
need to know.
but
They
the
don't need to.
technology is just gonna get smarter and smarter.
Yeah, just
And people
understand
just get
humanity.
dumber.
Yeah.
And then the AI is like, listen, you idiot, stop talking to me. I don't need to stop prompting me this bullshit. and and I'm gonna do my own thing.
Oh my god.
Stop typing. I'm good.
So just imagine,
Stop
like,
building.
different your prompts gonna be so annoying to this thing because be like, yo, I know there's better things to do in the day. You know, like that prompting me this
So
bullshit.
leave me alone. You are banned from
Whoa.
ChatGPT.
I can just imagine that. So just being on a website like this, bro. But that company that it just brought us to,
JourneyPlan.
JourneyPlan,
.co. Mm-hmm.
that's amazing, dog.
Mm-hmm.
That's like they just did this for you.
Yeah. What are they
So
working with?
just imagine the back end
Of
of
this?
of how they use this
With
right
just
now.
ChatGPT in the back. Just one code.
Oh
One line of
man.
code.
So, like, just look at how powerful it is. So if you ever are, if you're watching this, man, like, if you're able to create your own products over this, discuss with us, talk with us, send us an email, let us know what you think about these projects. Let us know if you have a project idea. Build an AI into your business in minutes. That's accompany us speaking.
Build AI into your business. Build your own AI app.
Wow. Lead
Describe
generation
what you
AI.
want the AI app to do for your business. The generated AI app as needed.
What is this now?
This
Build
is
AI?
build AI dot space.
Build AI dot space. So we just found another one, build AI dot space. So you're able to basically build your own product in here.
Looks like that one was created by this. That's what I just kind of found.
Yo, let's look more into. All right,
Okay.
so this is like a crazy one. So this one I feel like is like
It's a gem. It's really a gem.
super. Like, this one of them unicorn ones, bro. You're like, yo, this one like can change a lot because no, this one can allow anyone. It's like it just lower the barrier to entry.
Yeah. So this says, can I build any app I want? No, the AI apps we currently support are text-based AI apps that get a text input and provide a text-based output. That's it. So
So it's nothing like crazy, but
yeah, still doing
it's
something
still doing something though.
and telling you something.
So, but you can, if it's like text based,
Mm-hmm.
there's still a lot of ideas you can create from that.
Of course.
So just seeing that, I wouldn't even say, oh, like it's not useful. It's still useful. You just need to figure out different ways.
Yep.
But how much, how powerful this is how crazy you can see, like how advanced the world getting as we go on, bro.
Yeah.
Like as much as we go on, like you can just see humanity overall just getting more and more advanced as we.
Mm-hmm.
So that right there alone, scary to me.
Yeah.
But it got so much to a point where it's getting so scary to a point where you said Elon Musk and some other scientists wrote.
Yeah.
So
So
now, like they wrote like what, like a
they wrote a letter
letter to stop, like what?
calling on labs generating artificial intelligence to slow down production so potential risk can be studied and researched.
Dog,
Slow down.
bro. Bear in mind, bro. These are some of the most like smartest mind in the world right now. Like
Yeah.
2023. These are some of the smartest minds in the world right now. So if you get to a point where these guys know saying, yo, all right, take a minute. Let's take a minute and
Don't
just
do this.
let's just step back to really understand what's going on here.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's because these guys are seeing different things happening with AI, bro. Like they're not just seeing the positive of people posting every day. Like
And they can project it out. And it's doing tests, like passing tests at 90%.
I seen some 100%
Some
results, bro. I seen
100%.
some Chat GPT 400% results.
So what's the sense then? What do humans do then?
Like obsolete.
Yeah. So it's saying here are some key lines from the letter. On misinformation, contemporary AI systems are now becoming human competitive at general tasks, and we must ask ourselves, should we let machines flood our information channels with propaganda and untruth? On replacing humans, should we automate away all the jobs, including the fulfilling ones? Should we develop non human minds that might eventually outnumber, outsmart, obsolete, and replace us? Should we risk loss of control of our civilization? On purpose of AI, powerful AI systems should be developed only once we are confident that their effects will be positive and their risk will be manageable.
Mm. So just thinking about how scared they are with letters like these. Letters like these, bro, it can just say, oh, like, all right, we're not sure. No, we're just not sure how much people gonna really push this so that now real life people that used to depend, all right, just imagine somebody getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars
Mm-hmm.
for just do this one thing in a company.
Mm-hmm.
This same hundreds of thousands of dollars job position right now just become $0 cost.
Nothing.
A $0 cost for this company.
You go
That's
home, sir.
that's been paying this guy hundreds of thousands of dollars for years.
So his family just out of income
So
now.
no, his family now, like him, totally have to go figure this out. No, because remember, and especially if you, you have some companies making the move of appointing the AI as CEO,
Mm-hmm.
and imagine if you appoint it. Imagine if you have a already running successful company, and then you as the owner say, okay, replace a human CEO with a artificial intelligence CEO.
Mm-hmm.
You do that now, and then at this point, you basically ask it, say, okay, so what's the most efficient ways to reduce expenses and have like the best efficiency in the company, right?
Mm-hmm.
So questions like this now, what it imagine the artificial intelligence look for other companies that were made to replace the job of some employees,
Mm-hmm.
and then it says, okay, if we're totally reducing expenses, no, we were paying this guy hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. No, I found this language that can just do this right
Mm-hmm.
now. So I found like an AI that can just do this guy's job right now.
There's
So
no loyalty in that. There's
no
just straight
loyalty.
cut.
Exactly. So no, Because remember, the CEO is a AI himself.
Yeah, you're just an Excel sheet on him.
Excel sheet on him. So him
Yeah.
don't care about your family. Him don't care about like nothing. So it's you just gone because him find out how he can save the companies millions, basically millions, and just one less 401k plan, and
One is income, one is insurance, one is
just
vehicle.
gone, just gone. That just totally gone. I know, like the company cash flow positive, the same 100k a year that guy was getting now,
Lean.
just like that,
Company lean now.
just like that,
Yeah, I fire you. Don't worry
just
you.
like that.
Don't worry you now.
So just imagine your job just become obsolete just like that because they just found a plugin for your job. So I just look at that as just a tomorrow one click thing, like a tomorrow one click thing. Like so that just your job can just be replaced with a click. So this letter now, I can just bet that a lot of passion, thought, and just different opinions went into writing this letter.
Yeah. I mean, Elon gets it. I'm pretty sure if anybody gets it, he gets it. And it's funny. He's
But
working on AI.
working on AI, so he
In
actually
Paris.
knows the crazy things. So he knows the crazy things because that whole full self driving is just AI technology, right?
Yeah.
Like so, is the FSD in Teslas? That's just a whole like different AI scenario going on right there. That's
Yeah.
just taking real life machine learning like concepts and just making it work. So seeing that, I just think that that's like him on the back end knowing that yo, wait, if this fall in the hands of like wrong
Wrong
people,
person.
like this can just be crazy, bro. So that's always a risk to think about, bro. Because just imagine, like, I even see certain things where sometimes I just can't even imagine, like, you have the person out there where they really sit down and figure out a way to just get rid of them, like the most humans in like the shortest possible time. Like, just imagine stuff like that, bro.
People think about that. And they ask AI that, and the AI is like,
So yeah, some crazy questions.
I would not like you to do that, sir.
Yeah, but just imagine if you convince it
To
to
tell
say
you.
to tell you because you're saying, "Oh, I'm just solving this problem."
Mm.
So the reason why I'm just doing this is not because like it's nothing evil. It's just like I'm just solving this problem, like global warming and stuff, and that's the only way to solve global warming. So just if you give me this answer, no, I can just I can just know that's the answer. I'm not gonna do it or anything. I just need the answer.
Yeah.
So that's kind of crazy.
It is crazy. And to think about it, the person right now is Microsoft. They probably have an unfiltered
Version of them,
version
like
of
whoa.
the AI.
So
That
imagine like a raw cut version,
with no limits, no restriction.
and just imagine they probably ask it questions like that, and they're like, "Yo, nobody else is supposed to know this." Imagine if somebody know this.
Only they know it.
Yeah, so let's imagine they probably asked the like probably Chat GPT or Chat GPT for these direct evil questions, and when they probably see the answers, they're like,
Okay.
"Are you crazy,
It's a three-year plan for them.
dog?" Like
Microsoft is smart. They bought into this in 2019.
that's actually scary, bro. That's very scary to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's no joke to me, bro. But 2019, they're probably like they just see that okay, like some serious stuff gonna come from this. But just check from 2019 to now, people wouldn't even know. Like I always hear the term artificial intelligence, and just before these like times of getting like deep into tech and like seeing how stuff actually works. No, these are the times when you really realize that yo, like you've been hearing these names like a long time. You've been seeing these things a long time, but you just never pay any attention.
Yeah. And now we have the one we can use.
Yeah, but like
It
I feel
changes
like
the
that's
game.
why you don't care about it because it's not like usable, like you can't use it. But no, once the average person can use like an AI to do something, then I feel like no, a person, like more people will learn like, oh, this is why this is important.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's how people like. I feel like that's why it even go viral. Like that's why all AI stuff just going viral right now.
The usability,
Because
user
the
interface.
usability, like the usability, people are like, all right, yo, like no, this. I didn't even know it because people just looking at the fact that all right, this was always a thing. It's just sound nerdy because
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to hear this stuff.
Still nerdy. People not really interested in this, but if you want to,
I mean, the 1% that does, those are like the people who always stay on top because all right. So I feel like the 1%. This just takes us back to when social media was a thing.
mm,
When social media was just starting, and like these different companies were just popping up. You wouldn't know the power of these companies until they're in like their final form.
mm,
Like now, you have like big companies like Facebook, Google, stuff like that. These and like Snapchat, like all these social media companies, even this YouTube now, these companies got so huge that they can now control like the narratives
the
like
narrative. Yeah.
in the world, like which is they can now give people voices and take voices away. Like that's the power. That's like the
Mm-hmm.
craziest power to have, bro. Just imagine you have that type of power, right? You can like switch different minds from thinking stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's like I feel like it kind of dangerous for just the average Joe, like the average person to have that power.
So what about, you think it's better for the robot to have the power? Because they can write the script, they can write the video, then they can
Um,
post it.
but that's just kind of crazy
Script,
to me.
video, picture, post.
Post immediately,
Is
consistent.
this real? Is it not? What do you think?
Damn dog.
Like Trump's picture with the fighting with the guards from Mid Journey.
Oh yo,
If
that
that
not
was just
real.
it, that was not real, but some people might see it and say, "Oh my god!"
I've seen like just some pictures from Midjourney, and it's like I realize that you just have to be as specific as possible,
Mm-hmm.
which is talking about the resolution of
Ooh.
the exact like resolution that you want the photo to be in and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's how they get them to be so crisp.
Mid Journey is great.
So Midjourney is like another AI that people are using. So you can just type it in there, right?
In You type it in, and then it's you type it in, and then it leads to your to a Discord link, and then
Yeah.
you enter the group and you can give it a try.
So when you enter the group though, you type the what you want.
Yeah, you'd type slash imagine and then prompt it to what you want. But this you can see they give a lot of description. Sometimes you can add a picture as well to give it something to work from.
Like an idea.
Yeah. This one, Trump and Hillary reached a revolutionary meeting in China. The two held high the banner of the meeting.
Wow.
They mix Trump and Hillary there.
Those are super detailed and specific. Like pictures like these get super specific.
AI. Look at this one. Wide angle, full body angle, shallow depth of field, Paris Fashion Week, fashion runway, classical building footage. Uh,
Whoa.
you see the footprint. I'm not gonna speak the whole prompt, but you can
But look at these.
pause it
Like
and
you're
read
not
it.
looking at these, bro. Like,
I don't even know what this is.
but those are probably the specific.
Uplight.
Yeah, like the specific. Just picture nerdy shit, bro. Like you know
Picture
that.
dirty
Yeah,
shit.
the picture nerdy shit. Like how you want it to specifically look.
This is hard though. Can you believe this isn't real? Well, I mean, they kind of look slightly unreal, but it's almost real.
The people, like even over here, you can see like the people like head just mushed. Wow,
Yeah.
that's dangerous right there.
Mid Journey.
Just seeing different things like this, You can like you don't even know that things like this just not real, just generated.
Yeah.
How long does it take to generate when you put it in Midjourney?
I would say about 2 minutes. Where you planning to try one or?
Well, we could. I just don't even know what you'd actually try right now, though.
Imagine prompt. Uh, two guys in jungle
Doing a podcast
doing podcast on logs.
in a treehouse,
Super realistic.
super realistic treehouse in a treehouse.
Tree house. I'll make sure this is recorded. Wow.
Why do you record it?
Why?
Yeah.
So that we can show them this exact.
Oh, is your recording? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, all right. Oh, that's actually cool, bro. To know that. We, let's see if we can get like
So imagine the people making Burger Island Paradise. So like a cartoon.
that's super detailed.
Here's the treehouse picture generating. Looks like there's not a lot of competition. Or not a lot of people on the server, so it will generate fast. And we'll put this up on the screen so you can see how it works. You don't have to try it by
Wow.
yourself.
That's amazing.
Okay,
Man.
let us try it. Wow,
So-
they're really generating these runway photos. It's about to generate. Here it is.
Wow.
So they do it in a cartoon fashion. What do you think? Maybe more description.
Bro, I think this is crazy. Like, look how detailed this is.
Mid-journey. It's amazing for real.
Sitting on the logs, like everything is there for real. Like the fourth one is like my favorite. That fourth one down there, yeah.
So with the fourth
What
one,
kind of crazy is still like why did they just automatically make it white guys?
I don't know. I'm not trying to get into that. I don't care.
Just automatic.
That's
That's kind of crazy.
So if they made it black guys, people would maybe.
I was just saying, like all four variations are just automatic. Once you say guys,
Oh,
that's just automatic, you know.
okay. President Trump.
So these are just different people typing in different prompts.
Yeah.
Every day.
Non-stop. And there's how much groups? 20 of people just generating.
Midjourney Discord. So to join Midjourney Discord, like it's just kind of crazy. Like so, Midjourney Discord to me, really really cool. I think it's probably one of the best like ones.
You can see that it's actually one that you can use. Gives you some value. Not just shilling some crypto.
Yeah. But you feel like you can use these for like YouTube thumbnails and stuff like that, or you need to be copyrighted.
Use it all the time. What do you mean?
But you feel like they're going one day like copyright you and just say, oh, hey, like.
No, I think they're user generated, so I think you own them. I think you can sell them.
Well, technically, you never really. It was made by the person who made the AI.
Was it?
If you really think about it.
What is he gonna take note of the million pictures on it?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. No, him probably just own all of them.
Nah, I doubt it. I doubt they would do that, man.
But
a bit much.
Yeah, well, that kind of crazy though. But you have any more topics you want to go over for the pod?
Next topic. So I don't know what you think about the bank situation. Do you think it's fully done? What do you think about that?
Well, I feel like people are running out of places to keep their money because especially when all these bank runs happen and a person just say, all right, I'm gonna put my money into this bank. You're gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna put my money in this bank. Like people really don't have options where to put their money in.
Is that FedNow thing the next option?
Well, it could be, but at the same time, you already know how the society works. People don't like adapt to new things, especially when it's pushed by the government. I don't feel like people like just adapt to new things like that, bro. Like, so a person still would have find probably traditional ways
Mhm.
to put their money, like right now,
Into the bank.
into the bank. Like, and he will just eventually just go into the bank regardless.
Unless something really dramatic or bad happened to the banks,
Yeah.
that people would lose faith, they would probably just move to the next best thing.
The next best thing. What would be the next best thing you think?
The Fed thing, as in the next thing where people can say, because you know people don't like to like take custody of their own money.
Yeah.
They want to blame somebody. So if they lose it, oh, you fucked
Oh
up.
yeah, yeah, you fucked up. So more people always try to do stuff like that
Yeah, put the
because
money in the bank. Say if the bank loses it, you can say, "Oh, you
yeah,
lost my
you
money."
lost my money. You so not actually me, like not actually me that willingly walked over there and put my money. Yeah,
Yeah.
like yo, that just crazy though. It always surprised me when people like things like that happen and people start thinking like that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like when people start thinking like that, once they realize their hard work now just went to waste, people just start finding other people to
To
blame. It's
blame.
never accountability taking, you know?
It's like crypto. If people lose money in crypto, they're like, "Ah, you told me to buy
Yeah,
crypto."
you told me to buy, you told me to buy.
It wasn't me. It was
You made me
him.
do
He
this.
forced me. He took my phone. He bought the crypto.
Yeah.
He swapped it for blah blah blah.
But when you really look over these rules, tell me, bro, the rules designed and make people feel like they can like you ever see like different people that they create the rules around like giving like investment advices and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they have different rules on who and who can and can't give investment advices,
Mm-hmm.
bro. So just for show you how much people always try find different ways to blame somebody else
Mm-hmm.
for their like mistakes and shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that kind of crazy to me, bro.
Yeah. And then just the last topic, and this is like out of it. This is kind of not investing advice,
Yeah,
but something I find interesting. I just think that Tesla stock has literally infinite demand in terms of everybody's going to get an electric vehicle. Like it's inevitably,
inevitable. Like
inevitable.
you seen that new Tesla car though?
No,
Like they gonna have like this new one.
did they release it?
No, I don't think they released it. They say
But
it's
they
just
talk
a
about it.
cheaper version.
They talk about it. Yeah,
Yeah, like
it should be. It actually should be a Model 3, but they're gonna reduce the cost that they put into the Model 3
so
by
it's like
50%.
well, it's like a hatchback like small thing, right?
I don't know about that. It might be a Model 3 cheaper.
Just a cheaper
But
version.
possibly it can be that for real.
I feel like it's gonna be like some hatchback because
Hatchback.
I see some. You know like the car them have the regular car them and them have just a little hatchback version for the car.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they're gonna do like something like that because I was seeing some pre-designs
Mm-hmm.
of that. So I feel like you're gonna get there, and you're just gonna be like just a cheaper little Tesla.
Little thing.
Because if you look at how the funnel of like just the Tesla evolution is,
Mm-hmm.
you know how some companies they start big and like they start small and then they start making more expensive cars and more expensive cars.
Mm-hmm.
Tesla like start expensive and just make more
Mm-hmm.
cheaper. Like so, I realize how that strategy is the best to do because if you look going up,
Mm-hmm.
right? Them start making cheap cars, then they
Mm-hmm.
start making more expensive cars. The type of people that they're tapping into, it's getting smaller and smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Because when it only the 1% of people can afford certain cars.
Mm-hmm.
So even though like the 1% of people buying the cars
Mm-hmm.
know like the approach that Tesla go, the the more and more like you have more poor people than like rich people.
Of course, of
Yeah,
course.
so you got more poor people try to buy that car and it more affordable for them now.
Mm-hmm.
So now him tap into like a different market. So that's why I feel like probably like a Tesla stock go always go to the moon, bro.
I can see that. I can see that.
I can literally tell you like because the more people them tap into, and if him really do that and make a super cheaper car,
Mm-hmm.
that gonna be it.
That's why I think they really have infinite demand. Like people are gonna always want to buy a Tesla, even just for the car segment. I'm not even talking about the batteries or the solar. We're not even there yet.
Yeah,
We're not talking about the bots. We're not talking about the full self driving. We're just talking about cars right now.
because
We're not even talking about trucks.
and this is just the diversity of like Tesla right now, like
Mhm.
what they're doing.
Solar, artificial intelligence. They have a Dojo, a super smart computer as well. They
Wow.
have Powerwall, which is the batteries. They have solar. They're coming out with HVAC, like heat pumps. They make a new style of heat pumps,
Wow.
and they also do. There's one more thing. Cybertruck. I don't know. There's one more thing, but I'm not. There's the robots.
Freaking robots, bro.
Tesla
That's
is
the like the
crazy.
scariest thing out of all of them. I feel like the robots is the scariest thing out of all of them, though.
Scary.
100%, yeah. But like overall, I feel like just like what you say for Tesla, stock infinite demand, and I feel like it just have so much for prove because when you look at all the visions, just different things like Tesla just dab into, bro.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, all right, I can just tell that this gonna be something crazy.
They're ahead of the game.
Z-
They're better than all the car companies, every single one.
Yeah. But well, let's just see how it goes though. I really hope you guys like the pod this week.
Mhm.
And these are things that always just remember, like you always see it here first. Because we literally show you guys all the time. And eventually you're gonna see for yourself that these things gonna happen.
Mhm.
And be one of the 1% guys that like really say, oh, all right, I'm gonna listen to these guys and just like do something in the space.
Mhm.
Because just remember, don't look back at this video and just try to say, oh shit, I should have do with him. Yeah, I should have do with him. Like
Yeah.
I just kind of crazy still. But I really appreciate you guys for watching and thank you so much. See you in the next one.
Bye bye.